Hello Dragonlings, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Sky. I typically write paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes, and I have a new release coming out June 11th, 2020, which is pretty soon actually. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Damned and Desolate is the first book in the Damned and Dangerous Quartet, and a lot has changed with this series that I wanted to talk about today. So it's time for an update. The Damned and Dangerous Quartet is a 4-book series that is a slow burn paranormal romance featuring spirits, demons, vampires, and other monsters in between. The couple spends as much time apart as they do together, which makes it a little odd. The original plan was to publish all 4 books in a rapid release schedule, meaning they were going to be published 2 to 3 weeks apart. Each book in the series would be published 2 to 3 weeks apart. That plan has changed. I wanted to do ebooks and paperback at the same time, and that plan has changed. Part of it started with my beta reader feedback. I sent the first couple of chapters to my beta readers, and the dual POV was just not working with them. And when I reread it through it myself, I realized they were right. And the series is much better off in a single person's perspective. I'm slowly working my way through the series and changing everything to a single person's perspective, but because so much happens on either side when they're apart from each other, it's a little more difficult. And I'm still working my way through books 2 through 4. Book 1 is done. It is uploaded to Kindle. It is ready for publication on June 11th. However, all these snags with the series I thought was actually done because I did have all 4 books written, edited, and I thought ready for publication until my beta readers were like, this doesn't work. You need to rewrite it. They were right. It needed to be rewritten again. And that's currently what I'm working on now with books 2 through 4, is rewriting in a single perspective and getting that ready for publication as well. The first book is done. It's ready to go. Those plans have made everything else change as well, including the physical copies. Originally, I was just going to do a trade paperback size and publish them at the same time as the ebook. However, with everything that has happened this year, I cannot financially do that currently. They will be coming out, it just will be at a later date. I am aiming to publish the physical copies of Damned and Desolate in August, September. However, I do not have that set in stone yet, and again, it's for financial reasons. What I can promise is that when the physical copies come out, there will be a choice of not just trade paperback, which was my original plan, but hardback, trade paperback, mass market paperback, as well as large print. Those are going to be the physical copies that I produce, and when it gets closer to the time of me publishing them, I will have a Google form out for anyone who would like a signed copy of any of those styles so that they can order a copy from me and I can send them a signed copy in their physical copy of choice, whether that be hardback, paperback, mass market paperback, and large print. That was a decision that I did not come to lightly. In fact, it's something I've been hee-hawing about with another friend of mine, when she's had to listen to me basically whine about the fact that I am not ready when I thought I was ready for this release. So unfortunately, the only one that's going to be released right now is the first book, and just in ebook form. And to make matters worse, it's not going to be wide. My original plan was to publish the whole series in Kindle Unlimited so that those with a Kindle Unlimited subscription could read it for free, but that also means that it is exclusive to Amazon. So for those of you who do not want to buy through Amazon, unfortunately, that's the only option right now with the ebook. I had planned on keeping the whole series in KU for a year before I put it wide. That would allow me enough time to see whether or not I was going to do better in KU or wide, and go based on that information. A lot of my plans have changed. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it in KU at this point. only because when I made this plan, it was with the idea that each book would be out 2 weeks apart. There's a lot going wrong with my original plan. This is why I don't make plans in real life with other things, because it never works out. Oh boy. Ugh. So that brings me to what I'm working on now. I am working on re-outlining the last 3 books in the series. Each book in the series is going to be a different color post-it note. And I've got other colors as well for like characters and places and events, so I can keep track of everything, because there's so much going on. I'm re-outlining everything from book 2 through 4. I'm rewriting everything, books 2 through 4. When I finish book 2, I will go ahead and set up the pre-order date. I had to cancel the original pre-order dates I set up for 2 through 4. And luckily, with everything going on in the world right now, I was able to cancel those dates without a penalty, which I know will not be the case in the future. So in the future, I will make sure that my beta is approved of my book and be like, yes, this works, before I even schedule a pre-order date. Lessons learned. That's the silver lining here. Lessons learned. This is so many lessons learned. I had so many plans. They're going wrong. And I'm learning new things every day with how I plan things. So that's where we stand right now. I have a book coming out in June on the 11th in only a few days. It's just the ebook. It's just for Amazon users. Sorry. All my plans have changed. The second book will come out when it comes out. I don't know when that's going to be at this point. My goal is in the next couple months. We've seen how I do with goals. It may or may not happen. Yeah, just so many things have changed, and I apologize. For those of you who have been waiting for this series with bated breath, I deeply apologize. But that's the way it's been this year. This year has been the year of like no fucks given, basically. If you are interested in getting a copy of Damned and Desolate for yourself, the pre-order link for the ebook is in the description below. If you are a Kindle Unlimited subscriber, you will get it to read it for free without doing the pre-order. If you'd like to keep up with what I'm working on as far as projects go and help me decide on my 7-day challenge projects, sign up for my newsletter. That link is also in the description below. My newsletter subscribers get news first about release dates, cover reveals, everything that's going on as far as updates go. And they also get a free short story every month included in the newsletter itself. So if you're interested in keeping up with all that information, feel free to sign up for that. That's all I have for you guys today. This has been an update I've needed to do for a while, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to just film it and do this. So my apologies. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, Dragonlings.